Good morning. It is Boxing Day, the day after Boxing Day. So not really anything to do with Christmas anymore. We're gearing up for New Year. I am wearing my Christmas present off the fiance, a PlayStation, what they call dressing gowns. Yes, me mother-in-law gave me a PlayStation Lite that you can't really see because it's too light in here. But in nighttime streams, you'll see it. It's fun. Hi. It is the 27th of December, and it is 11 o'clock. It is a Sunday, which means we're playing some PES. Pardon me. So, shall we play? First game's a big one. Not as big as like the big ones we've started with the last couple of streams. Man City and Liverpool, but it's a team we really want to beat. In real life, they're in very good form right now, our Everton. So this could be an interesting game. Still haven't sorted me bench out properly, so let's do that. There you go, sorted. I have a bit of OCD, so I do need to just make sure at least all of the there you go, defenders and that are all together. I do believe he was my number one, although to be honest, Titano's having a very nice time, so let's leave him on. What it means when they're flashing like that means they're on a very good run of form, and if you play them, they will get much better, much quicker. Yes. Now let's do this. Next match. Hope everyone is very, very well today. I'm not that hungover today. Went round to the parents yesterday and actually ended up not stopping drinking fairly early. So yeah, I am fairly right as rain at the minute. Okay. So, a couple of changes we can make there. Goyos is having a good game, so I think we can give Martinelli a rest. Sugar is having a very good game. Yep. Okay, I think that's all we can do, really. Because it is Everton, and we do want to beat them. And we want to beat them well. I think we can probably swap him out there. Yeah. I wouldn't be comfortable doing any more. Let's go. Kick it off. Yep, the dogs have been increasingly unsettled this morning. Just double check that I've actually turned the microphone on. Yes, I have. That's that's always good. Here we go. Oh, the game volume isn't though. Haha, there's always something. Way, there we go.
A special place
I was wondering why it was deathly quiet.
A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long.
Here we go.
And it means so
Right.
very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready
Sure
to
do.
get started.
Doesn't
And
look
we
quite as
cannot
terrific
wait
as it
to
did,
contest that night out.
because I've turned the graphics settings down to make the game run a bit better when it's being
This
recorded.
place, simply a monument to the
It's a
game.
bit difficult to
So much
monitor
prestige, so
because
much
on my
pride,
screen it's
so
working
much passion
perfectly well.
Whenever football is played here.
Smooth as a baby's arsehole. Which
Just
sounds
joining us,
really
we are
gross.
already
Ugh.
underway. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
That was shocking. Okay.
Goyos! Oh, can't shoot!
Oof, just off target even.
Fingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be
I would
pacey
say there
and
are-
much more decisive.
I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of 4 or 5 albums that got me through this year. The first one is Korn's new album. I might not be able to remember the names of these, but it's The Something.
it goes.
I'll put it up on
It's got
screen.
options out wide.
That is a great album. Love it.
Take by the keeper. He's read that well.
Rammstein's album, although not, I think it was released in 2019. That was very good. I would say probably second favourite album of the year,
Goyos.
just after
Arcas. It's a great ball.
just
That's
after
good
Korn's
defending,
was
very
Static
good
X's
defending.
album. That is very good. Project Regeneration Part 1. It's
super
basically
tackle.
Static X
They were
saying,
outnumbered and under the
yeah,
cosh.
we got a
That
new
had to
singer,
be
but
spot
we can
on,
still
and
do
it
this.
was.
After the tragic loss of Wayne Static. And it's sort of a little bit more grown up. It sort of had to be, I guess, because of obviously
Goyos with the shots.
it's a song. It's an album dedicated to the memory of the great Wayne Static.
Just to get it forward quickly.
I really enjoy.
Arcas and Arcas.
Oof, yes. The Perfect Circle album, Eat the Elephant. I don't know when that was released, but that I discovered this year. I discovered that album this year, and it is
Yeah, looking back
phenomenal.
at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three
shit.
without reply. This
Here we
is
go.
becoming a stroll.
Shoot. There's one other album, but right now
Good running with the ball. Can they
I
build on
can't
it?
remember exactly
Chance
for the
to
life of me
break.
what it is.
Arcas.
Oh, he nearly got it.
Ball. Who's going to get that? Everton are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices
Okay, come
made
on.
by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense.
There's a
They
few
added
songs as
confusion
well.
when he really needed cohesion.
One band that got me through this year was a band called the Marmosettes.
Kelly.
They've got a couple of
Kelly
like really good
drives it
albums.
forward.
Shit.
Nicely measured pass.
The Weird and Wonderful Marmosettes is probably the better album in my opinion. Very good album. The Hell Freaks have a song called Men in Grey. I've played that a lot on this stream, and it's very
Cuts
good.
it out. Castledine.
It's also sort of safe and doesn't get muted, so yeah. We're
Goyos.
definitely going to have a go at the at Twitch's new
Whistle's gone.
sort
That's,
of
foul.
royalty-free music service thing at some point. I just need to find the time to download it and have a look at it. Yeah, so the Hell Freaks were good. Band called I Am Giant
Looking to widen the gap
have
even
a song
further here.
called
Castledine. Outstanding save to keep that
Purple
out.
Heart, and that is off their latest album, which was only released in 2012, I think. So when I was looking through that album, it looks as though the band is dead. Shame, really, because that is a very good album. Got the pressure up, though. Wouldn't let me take it quick. It's not
This
where that was
defence
supposed to go
just
to.
doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in
Shit.
behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity
Safety
of
first.
not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Goyos. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched the third.
Ah,
In the nick of
come
time.
on.
Knocks it away. Kelly. Looking to hit
Not
the
bad.
front line. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Sigurdsson. Everton have a free kick.
Not happy with that. Alright, finally looks like the stream sorted itself out. Whatever was downloading has finished. Like, fuck for that.
Castledine.
Ah, couldn't get
He
it through.
acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the shot!
Oof! Nearly.
Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
What the fuck is going on with his face? It was like entirely devoid of emotion, just robot man.
That's gone a long way up and away.
What is love?
Arcas.
Oh, that's not. Oh, it was supposed to go to Goyas.
Richarlison. Gomez caught in the
Oh,
11 for
shit.
the last game.
Dangerous
They can
this.
break here.
Stop him.
Almiron pings it out wide. Delph tries lifting it up. Has a hit!
Ooh.
Oh, got right underneath it.
Everton
That was
just
close.
served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Right, let's see what chocolate bars we got left. Oh, yes. Crunchy for breakfast. Nom nom nom. Just binned a load of
And it's
fucking
been given
honeycomb all
away.
over my desk.
And the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
That's a deflection, that.
Final touch there. Goal kick's been given.
What? Motherfucker. Good ball, that.
Goyos. He's in. Gets away
He
from his
fucking is
big
as well.
chance.
Ooh, nearly.
Steered it beyond the post.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Let's have a little look. Patano. Yeah, bring him on. I mean, I can't really. Yeah, put whatever his name is. Tarantini. There we go. Just think Tarantino, but a little bit smaller. Gaius has had a not heart attack, trick. So I'm going to take him off and put Martinelli on. Fuck it. Jesus.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's
My
going to be a
brain
change.
works weirdly
I just
sometimes.
think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Forward it goes.
Right, here we go.
And it's played forward.
Oh,
There were
that's
better
shit.
options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from
Come
up
on,
here, I know.
Martinelli. Didn't put you on for that.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Pablo Hernandez. Arcas.
What a fucking ball that was.
He's gone for
What
it.
a fucking ball that
Back of the
was.
net.
Oh, unbelievable.
And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
4 in the game. He is the man.
It certainly is. Where'd it go? Hey, where are you? Oh, hi. Hello there. Husky dog. Husky dog. How are you? Have you been outside? He just wants attention.
Richarlison gets into a dangerous position.
Okay.
It's come loose. Sigurdsson has given away a free kick.
Yes, that went my way, thankfully. Come on then.
Oh, real chance! Has a pop!
Oh, good attempt that.
And he's cut it out.
It was well cut out that. What? Oh, one of you should have got it.
That is
Not
as
sure
far
what
as
happened
they're
there.
gonna go.
Oh, my microphone seems to be disappearing on me. My dressing gown.
Arcas. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Certainly will.
He is going into that little black
Oh,
box.
standard Everton tactics. Soon as they start losing, spit the dummy out. Not on.
Played out to the right. Just brushed off the ball there. Arcas.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And
Get yourself
he's
onside,
straight
Arcas.
offside.
Motherfucker. Six 0 thumping. I'm happy with this. I'd be even happier if it stayed as
Great
a
strength,
clean
too strong
sheet.
for his opponent.
Referee. Motherfucker.
Delph. Richarlison. Gomez. It's a loose
Good
ball.
tackle that.
Now the counter. Arcas.
Oh fuck. He didn't get the ball out quick enough.
Sigurdsson.
Just walked right into him.
Richarlison.
Someone get
Ball,
it.
Who's going to get that? Loose.
Nice.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
What? No, he hasn't. Fuck off. God damn it. Careful now. A very itchy dog at the minute. We've defleed him like 7 times. He won't stop biting himself. Good wall. Good wall. Did the job.
Kelly gives chase. Iwobi with a shot.
Oof. Keeper did well there.
Arcas. Gets it back.
Oh,
Well positioned to make that
fucking what?
interception.
Go on, Martinelli, lad.
He gets past his man.
Stolen!
Big chance. Has a pop.
Oh, 7-0. Yes.
Oh, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Oh, Everton. Oh,
Well, I think
I
we've
love
gone
providing
past
thumpings
humiliation
to
now.
Everton.
This could be doing some real psychological damage.
you're right, dear. Little dog. All right.
Holgate tries to get it forward quickly. Almiron. Oh,
Break his
really good
legs.
feet from him.
Get it out. Oh, it's not getting it out. Really,
And
is it?
here's
Abdul?
Gomez. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Oh, shit. Just get it out.
Played in with accuracy.
Hoofed. When in doubt.
All the way back and they start again.
Ooh. Pardon me.
Sigurdsson.
That's what happens when you have chocolate bars for
It's
breakfast.
Iwobi. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled.
Woo!
So that's it. It is all
Very
over.
nice.
A demolition, destruction, annihilation.
Just gonna
They simply
refresh
ran away with it. So Jim,
the
how
old
do you
streamer,
reflect
Rooney.
on what we've seen?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions.
Okay.
And it paid off. For me, they were
Good game.
persistent and ruthless.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim. And good afternoon all.
Damn, son. Arcos had a stonking game. Look at that. Yes. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so we are still in third, which is good. We are 2 points behind Tottenham. We are many, many, many points behind Man City, and we probably aren't going to catch them this season. But a Champions League position in your first year in the league. Very nice. Ricardo Bueno. Muy bueno. Right. Going up a little bit in the world against the Wolves. And then another game against Man City. Oh, wow. That's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Let's see. Straight into it, I think. Straight into it. Meh. I don't care. Next game. Next. Okay. Oh man, Marciano's having a very bad game. Get Sugar on. Abdu could do with a rest, especially ahead of Man City. No, I'm not resting. Because no, can't really take anyone else off really. Yeah, this fella here can go on. Who else is having a good time? Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good there. Nice. And they're in their orange kit, so we're having to use our away kit. Which I don't mind at all. I like that away kit, it's nice. Better than last year's. Last year's was a bit meh. I mean, it was white, but it just had, like, you know, the Adidas stripes on the side of orange. It's more thematic, but wasn't as cool. Wait, stop biting yourself, please. Look at
Well,
that.
hello and welcome to what amounts to football.
Hurt yourself there.
It doesn't
Naughty.
get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky
Don't look at me
is
all
blue,
innocent.
and the players are with us for
Look
a
at him.
football match.
Looking at me
so
all innocent.
widely and keenly
No.
anticipated. Truly, this
You keep
is
biting yourself and it's
pristine,
not good.
and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know
Okay.
it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special
Oh, fuck
of
off. That was a
games.
shit pass.
One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game
Yes.
in the world.
Yes.
And boy, does it add to the occasion.
Ah, no.
Well, if you did just miss it,
That was
we
fine.
are up and running already.
Recovered. Oh, offside.
So the signal to start the
Are
final
you
round
kidding
of
me?
fixtures in part 1 of 2 this season.
Couldn't keep himself onside.
Ruddy gets it upfield.
Ooh, shit. Come on.
Spotted the run and played him through. Has a pop!
Ooh.
Good ball kindly.
Offside! Off target!
Oh, extraordinary.
Well, his reaction to that was
Motherfucker.
Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
Wankers! Oh shit, the bed. That
He's
defender
left his
did a
man.
very poor job of that. Got back and recovered a bit.
Very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Okay.
It has got through to him.
Oh, fucking what?
Dama Traore.
Just tried to make one too many passes there. Should have just held it up and then passed it along the wing. Speaking of the wing. Oh, fuck. Some good defending there.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Come on! Oh, you fucking
Oh,
what,
that
mate?
is asking for trouble. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That was supposed to be a shot. I pressed the wrong button. Still loads of football to play. Plenty of time to get them goals.
Arcas.
Okay, so passing it through them isn't
More than
working,
happy
so
to take the muscular
I think
approach.
we're probably going to have to go wide.
Arcas.
Keep pressing the wrong buttons here. Make them run, you twat. Right, cross it in.
And he just whacks it away. Castledine. Arcas shoots!
Oof. That could have gone anywhere, that ball.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper...
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
What? Say what? Really? You just gave him a little toe tap. Oh, sort of bullshit, that is.
And it's a Dama Traore. Battles to win it
Yes.
back.
That's what we like to
He
see.
wasn't very far from making something happen by himself.
All
Lovely
the
to
way on the
see.
wing here. Well, get yourself in the middle, lads.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh, good challenge, but they just got hold of it. Great tackle.
Arcas.
Ah,
It's loose. Who's getting there?
just trying to pass it through them, and it's not working.
They got it back as soon as they
Here
gave
we
it
go.
away.
Oh, fuck.
And he's there to
He just
hook
couldn't
it
get on the
away.
end of it.
Whistle's gone. That's a foul.
I mean, cool. Yep. From that range, it's a bit of a dodgy place. Oh yeah, he did just kick him up the anus.
Castledine.
I
having a look.
don't fancy it from this range.
Real opportunity here from a position of great potential.
Yeah. Oh.
Managed to get it away. Arcas. Hits one!
Get it on target, Martinelli.
That's a
Come on.
half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
God damn it.
Needed a better pass there.
That was a very dangerous
Clear
tackle.
What they're trying to do for me, Peter. What are they trying to do? Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into into better supply routes.
Well, the
Recovered well
crowd
from
clearly
that.
like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Go on, make them run. Overlap.
What
Yes.
an adventurous run from a defender.
This is it. Oh, God.
Timely intervention.
What? Oh, Castleline just
Ruben
couldn't get on the end of it.
Plays it forward.
Oh, this is dangerous. Right.
It's got through. Adama Traore!
Good block.
Oh, he's managed to get it all
Oh,
wrong.
good block
It's
that.
easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Whew. Rough. Oh, there's the yellow
His ball
card.
play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Yeah, that horrific tackle there. Oh, man. I might need to take him off at some point towards the end. Or he's going to get sent off.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Fuck.
Wolverhampton grateful to the genius of their manager
Yes.
last time round.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it.
Shit
and
off.
his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Going for goal! Jota.
Yes.
Arcas looking to penetrate opposition lines. Arcas has a pop!
Oh, oh, oh. It's closer than
Just
it has been.
bludgeoned away.
At least he hit the post.
The wrong outcome. Pumps it into the area.
Oof.
The assistant referee has his flag raised.
Really?
Offside.
Really? Motherfucker.
Arcas.
Ah, I should have tried to get it through to Castledine.
Dendonka. Forward it goes. Arcas. Arcas and Arcas!
Off the fucking post again. It's just not looking like it's going to be our day here.
Oh, nice touch.
Alright, go on.
Goes to the cross. Tries to get it clear. Castledine. Chance! It's broken loose.
Always worth a blast.
Shapes to shoot.
That was way off target. Shit.
It's off target and
Oh.
quite away. All
We're
you'd be
making
thinking
things
is,
happen,
please,
but
ground,
just
Swallow me up.
not scoring any goals. Wolves are living on borrowed time here. Their fans are being very quiet. I wonder why.
Arcas.
Could overlap that. Oh, nothing happened.
Goes for goal.
Anyone?
This could fall anywhere.
Anyone fancy, getting that ball? No.
Dashing forward at pace. And it's Adama Traore. Questions
Yes.
were asked, but he's given the answers.
No.
Hoists it forward.
That'll do you. Referee.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
He just fucking
It's
knocked
gonna
him
be a
over.
booking.
Oh, shut up, Doherty. Okay.
Last ditch defending, but that'll do.
Flippin' heck. can't get me passes through them.
Gets it back.
Fucking hell.
It's a loose ball.
There we go.
Chance! Big chance! And the follow-up!
Is that offside?
There it is!
It might not be offside.
Half-time rapidly approaching.
It's
That
not.
could be a big one.
I want to see the replay on this. It might. I thought it was.
Ruddy did well the
Oh,
first
man.
time. Nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just
Not
top
bad
notch.
at all.
Showed exactly why he follows it up every time.
Who played him
Keeper
on?
struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Didn't see that. Someone played him on, and I'm very grateful. Yeah, that's useless replay. That's not giving me what I need to know.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Where's Mark Lawrence with his fancy pen and TV?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's wrestled off the ball. Cuts it out.
Ah, you twat.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Adama Traore. And that'll be
Not
the
bad
last
half.
act of the first
We
half.
absolutely dominated,
There we are. Off
and
they go for half
we
time.
finally got the
Did
goal we
indeed come in
needed.
the first half.
Oh.
It has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Yeah, 61% possession. Oh my god, we dominated hard there.
The level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because
Let's
they did
keep
most
it
of
going.
the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Come on.
Solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Didn't get up quick enough. What?
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
What?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I
What?
doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, was that on the wing? Did someone put a foot in when they shouldn't have? I mean, Altano basically just kicked her in the back of the leg.
Castledine stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Heads it!
Oh, beautiful.
Goal!
Beautiful free kick. Nothing the keeper could have done about that.
And this is getting better and better.
Happy days.
One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully
He
deserved.
certainly
He
did.
gave it everything he had.
Beautiful.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Yes, they do.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the
Oh,
back heel.
nearly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Real chance!
Off target.
Great build-up. It all
Oi.
deserved a better ending.
Look at that.
Was
What have you done there?
because of
Naughty.
good, lively movement,
Stop
which
biting
must be
yourself,
taken to
please.
pass.
Stop it.
And once more they can't get through. Castledine.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
He's got it, and he's
Oh.
got time. He's gone
Just
down,
couldn't get it.
but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Oh, this
The
is
through ball.
risky, dangerous time.
Cutrone, big chance for Cutrone!
Good block.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cutrone fully deserves
Defender
the
did well
plaudits
there.
for setting up the chance.
Towering header! He has done it!
Oh, come on.
no space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Ben Donker
Who was
really
marking him?
showed good strength there. Held his man off.
Here's
Didn't
the
let himself
answer.
get bullied,
Fucking no
and
one.
got his effort away. Maintained control.
Wolverhampton get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Good hands by the keeper there.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, just couldn't make it.
Good challenge.
And no one
Excellent
fancied
challenge.
challenging for the ball.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Oh
That's found
shit.
its target.
Yet another fucking great ball.
Shot up. He's had a shot.
Motherfuckers.
In it goes.
The bats are in us now.
They are right back in business.
Oh, come on.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack.
Come on.
They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Someone.
This has become one superb game of
Right, here we
football.
go.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt.
And the shot!
Oof. Good shot that.
That has certainly tested
What
the
a
keeper.
save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
We ain't gonna go down without a fight here. We utterly dominated the first half and only got fucking one goal. We should have been well ahead by now.
And it's hoisted clear.
Come on, someone get it. Yes. Someone fucking
That
make
is
it.
terrific
attempt.
skill. This could... He's had a goal!
Oh, fucking hell.
Arcas
What?
with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
That was a fair challenge, that. Nothing wrong with that. Fell kindly for them anyway. Keeper got right hold of it. Stop looking at me, you. Dog's just staring at me.
Keeper sends it forward. That's a throw.
Alright. Okay.
Here it is now. Has a goal!
Oh, fuck. That just bounced out unhelpfully for me. No one could get on it. Oh my god. One of you get it. If two of you challenge for it, at least one of you come away with it.
Bonnie. Then Donker. Ruben Neves
Shit.
drives it forward.
Come on. Win it. Please,
Cutrone.
someone.
Jota.
They're just
He
too
gets
good with them
past his
fucking
man.
balls.
Jota was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Arcas. Oh, good
Ah.
interception.
Just couldn't do it. Couldn't get it through.
Ruddy sends that a long way.
Hey, referee, what the fuck? No. Yes. Okay. That's fine.
Castledine. Castledine!
Oof. Good blast.
And
Good
he's there
attempt.
to make a great save.
Castledine really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Okay. Who the fuck
Cutrone
doesn't make that pass?
finds himself eased off the ball. Castledine.
Referee.
Tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
What? Nothing wrong with that.
Brushed off the ball there. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Nothing wrong with that. My filthy arse. No. Right, okay. Yes, we're not looking good here. I think Goya's going to come on. Let's see how that works.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Okay.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Goyos. Arcas. Lovely bit of skill. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Ah, come on. I reckon they're going to score again, you know. If I want anything out of this game, I'm going to have to score again.
Wolverhampton showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gets away from his opponents.
Wolverhampton merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying
Okay,
to win
come
this.
on.
It means an awful lot, obviously.
Win it. Win it, Goyos.
He's made sure that
Fucking
won't
what,
get
mate?
through.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Charge! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Could move up a gear here.
How did you get beat that fucking easily?
And it's Adama Traore. Almost nothing left on the clock here. The three-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Referee. Oh,
Ruben
shit.
Neves. He's played him through. It's a
Good
brilliant
fucking-
interception.
Good interception, that.
Well, both sides
Right,
might
come
have
on.
to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Always a chance for one last fling.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. It's one!
Come on! Oh, just over.
I wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for
Dunno,
a
you know.
steal here.
Dunno, you know. This might be it. Oh, gosh, just threw his arse into that ball.
Wolverhampton making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began
Come on.
to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Safety first, right, just oof it out, get it up the pitch.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
You've already said
although
that.
There's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's played forward.
Right, come on, take it, nice. Referee.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's the talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Referee. Right, someone win it. Someone win it.
And he's cut it out.
Not what I wanted. That's it.
Castledine. They are right into last chance
Oh, for
territory.
fuck's sake. Just ran straight into the defender, you fucking plum.
Looks to bypass
Plim.
the midfield.
That's an insult now. You're a plim.
Castledine has created one goal already. Arcas.
No. Game over.
And And that is it. The referee has
Just
seen enough.
threw that away.
Very
God
good
damn
game
it.
of football. No winner. But both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment. And it ends all square. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you
All
thinking?
right,
Listen,
shut
the
the
more this
fuck
game
up.
went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.
Shut
So
up.
overall, I don't think anyone
I wish I
will be
could stop
complaining
them
too
from
much
talking
about
at the end of
what
the
they've
game.
got.
I could sum it up
Well,
myself.
that's the lot for now. Thanks
Cheers.
to you, Jim.
Oh man. Yes, is how I sum that up as. Man City just still pulling the lead out, but Tottenham are still only 2 points ahead. They dropped some points. There we go. All the dogs have just settled down. That's good. Right, let's have a figure out of what the shit is going on here. Okay, that's fine. No downloads there. I think we're alright. I just need to maybe. Ah, there you go. That's still running. That doesn't need to run. Okay. Right. Hopefully it'll run a little bit better. Who knows? Well, the next game's going to be a mauling. We somehow managed to pull out a win over Man City last time we played them. But, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so transfer day. And we have new players. Yes. Oh, do you want me to sit here? Yes, okay. I sit here. A signed piece of paper, yes. Hello, I have a weird face. I'm smiling and it looks really creepy. Oh, that's a weird face. Hi, it's just amazing. It's been a very special day for me. I'm looking forward to every moment to come at this club. To me, winning is as important as anything. I'm ready to play. I can't wait to see you on match day. Okay. That's now how he speaks. There we go, mid-season review. How are we going to get on? We need to be finishing the season with a lot more gusto. I want to see us win every single match. What? Really? At the beginning of the season you were telling us that promotion was alright. And now you want us to win every single game. I mean, Man City are probably going to demolish us, but okay. Alright, so who have we got? So, Castledine, he's requesting to renew his contract? Sure. Happy to do that. Hang on. Yeah, sure. Accept terms? Yes. Cool, he wasn't asking for much, that's fine. Yeah, Goyos. Yep. That's right. Sahun. I'm a little bit more tentative with them, so I'm going to try and get some money off. Okay. We've got new players. Got 2 new defensive midfielders. Apparently. Damn. And a left wing forward. Always good. Right. Well. Ooh, new youth team players. Ryan Babel. Oh shit. He's an old Liverpool player. Damn. Diego Tartadelli. It's fine. Esteves. Okay. So there's a defender there. That's not too bad. Ryan Babel. Fucking hell. I'm tempted just to take him just because. I remember. I think I used to play there when I used to go to the game. with my dad as a kid. Right, what? Hang on. Game plan. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so let's get our first team sorted then, shall we? New players. So he's now me left back of choice on the bench. Me bench left back. Defensive midfielder. A fine. So Fuchs becomes my backup. Okay. So I think that's on the pitch everyone that we need. So Villard and Sugar. Yep. So I'm going to have a centre midfield and a right and a left. And then I don't. Goyos is technically not the best centre forward there. I'm going to have him as me. No, come on. Bit of loyalty. If Goyos is having a bad game, I'll take him off the bench and put the other one on. But for now, it is what it is. We don't have a number 3 goalkeeper, but that's fine. Right. Yeah. We haven't got a number 3 right back either, but that's fine. Right, defensive midfielder. Okay. There you go. I think that's the bench sorted in order. Okay. That's my OCD sorted. Now we need to figure out, are there any positions where we're quite weak? Oh, we're all sort of 74, 75-ish area. The right midfield is kind of a weak spot now. So let's get a right midfielder that's 75 plus. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Hope everyone is well on this Boxing Day. Overall rating. Oop, not that high. 75, ideally. So there's no renewal. So that's the problem really. We haven't got any transfer budget left. We blew our load. Really, we've only got salary budget, so we need someone who's not with a club or has no renewal fee. Just the one. Vidal. And he's a centre midfield. He's not a right back. He's not a right midfield. Let's see if we can get anyone who's gotten over 70. No. Oh man. That's kinda sucky. I guess we're gonna have to look at the youth team and have a look by position, I guess. Yeah. Got one right midfielder, and he's got a 63 rating, so no. No. Wow. Apparently right wingers are very difficult to get hold of. Man City. Ugh. This is going to be a game. This is going to be a game. here we go. Oh, looks like Sugar's going to have to come on. Ballard. Oh, Pablo on the wing. Who else? Yeah, I'll put him on the bench instead of Goyos. Put Tex on the bench. Yeah, it's as good as it's going to get, I think. Let's do this. Right, there won't be much talking here because this is going to be a tough one. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this.
Well, a very good evening to you as you
Away
join us for
at Man
tonight's
City.
live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario.
Go Ed.
One
Lovely
glance
wing play
and
that.
you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And
Come
boy,
on.
does it add to the occasion. Manchester have been in fine fettle of late, which can only add further to an already eagerly awaited encounter.
Well, this is the team you'd prefer to avoid, Peter, but it can be approached with a different psychological stance, meaning their run has to come to an end, so why not here?
And already we're underway here.
Damn it.
So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. And it's Sterling. Just brushed off
Good
the ball
tackle,
there.
lad.
Adrian Benabe battles to win it
Good
back.
tackle. Yes.
Arcas. And now they can
Go on,
launch a
wingers, do
counter.
your job.
Manchester have been just
Overlap
so
time.
good at home. You couldn't find fault, Jim.
Oh,
I think they've been brilliant at home. A wonderful success story. I feel I must
Close
pay
to being
tribute
good.
to a side with great desire and industry. They've made this place a graveyard for visitors.
Has a goal!
god damn, that was close.
Mendy gets rid without sophistication.
Close as anything.
Incoming cross. Timely intervention. Chance to shoot. And the
Gets
shot!
in!
It's there! Time and space aplenty. He was never going to miss.
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker
City are going to come out and they're going to score goals. We need more than this to beat them. Oh, we're going to need way more than this to beat them.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Come on.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter,
Flipping
before
it.
they can actually say that the job is over.
Someone win it, please.
It's Bernardo Silva.
Oh, you fucking Jim.
Gorgeous
You
control
Jim.
there.
Yes.
Great strength. Too strong for his
A
opponent.
Jimp is now an insult.
It's a very good battle there.
I have
Terrific to
spoken.
watch. He's left his man.
Alright, here we go. And that was, he was held.
Goal kick.
Should have gone down. I forgotten what the
Stones
what the
plays it
dive button
forward.
is, but
Gundogan
definitely
has
should
been
have dived
included in the
there.
starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Hoists it forward.
Oh,
And a foul.
fuck off.
Yes, the referee's given it.
I don't give a shit.
Towering header.
Oh, good hands, keeper.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mendy really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Good lad.
Aimed in towards
Oh,
the centre.
fucking hell. That was awful.
Bernardo Silva with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind
Get
of
in.
application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Nice one.
Gets it back. Gundogan gets into the right position
Fuck.
to intercept. Aguero floats one over.
I'll
Now
do.
it's Sterling.
The other backup.
He's got away.
Oh, you both went the wrong way.
Ball. Who's going to get that?
Neither of you
Strong
could keep
touch.
that ball from coming in. Utterly shambolic defending. Good lad.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. Mendy really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key.
Ah!
Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Right, corner time, come on.
Header!
Oof. He was on target.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I'm alright with that.
Pablo.
Simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Bernardo Silva has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
Stop it. Stop it, Tarkos.
There
Come
are a few
on.
waiting
Not half
for
past
it.
time do.
That's good
Yes.
intervention. Things could have got far worse than that.
That's a throw in for us, I think.
Has
What?
gone out.
For them? Utter shite. Bullshit of the lowest caliber.
Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Both fullbacks to ease inside, eh?
Played out to the
You know
right.
what that sounds like?
Receives it from behind. Hit it. Shapes to shoot.
Off target. Come on.
Fair effort. He reacted well.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Stones tries to get it forward quickly.
Ugh.
Adrian Benabe. Good challenge. He
Good
just
lad.
stood firm.
Go on.
He's through the middle.
Oh, keeper. Had it all day long.
Donnarumma can pick that up.
He was off his line real quick
João
there.
Cancelo goes looking.
Shit.
Has it out wide now.
Right.
Bernardo Silva.
Be in the way. Good lad. Good
deflected
block.
behind for a corner kick.
Oh.
Pablo Hernandez is there and he can get that clear. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. A real chance to break. Good idea,
Fucking
just
what?
poorly executed.
Oh,
And
shit.
here's Aguero.
No. He's
But
getting
he's
through
going
here.
long.
Keeper, it's all yours.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
We are going to need more than one goal here.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive
In
passing.
fairness, last time we
No
did
progress.
win 1-0 by holding out for almost all of the
Bernardo
game.
Silva. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Aguero!
Good hands,
Well,
Whitehouse.
to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that.
I think winning this game is the only way to make it
That taunt
mathematically
gets it back.
possible for us to like catch City in the league.
Ball is over the line.
So that's our goal.
Arcas. Pablo Hernandez.
Oh shit. Okay, keep it, keep it. Well, that's not who that was supposed to go to.
Forward tracking back like
Charge
that,
it,
always
charge it.
appreciated by the crowd.
You have to
Keep it
admire
in, keep it in, keep it in.
because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing. But instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Fuck.
Great
Good
strength,
lad.
too strong for his opponent. He's come loose. Hits one.
Oof, good shot.
Oh, what a wonderful stop.
Arcas is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality
Yeah,
of
he
the
looks
save.
it, yeah.
A lovely little football moment.
Yeah, he acknowledged this. The fucking... Oh, no. He was furious. Okay, come on.
And it's Aguero. Sterling.
Oh, shit.
Decent looking ball. Bernardo Silva.
Get it out.
Great leap. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football.
Oh,
Still had its
stress.
moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the
Oh,
hands-on
man.
lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Referee.
The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Good decision, referee.
That's a good ball to find him.
Oh.
Leave it clear.
Go on, destroy him.
Sterling.
Someone get it! Oh my god.
Manchester have the league's best defensive record.
Oh, fucking hell.
Aguero gets away from his opponents.
Yeah, because you've got the league's most expensive
Pablo
fucking
Hernandez
players.
gets good distance on it. Arcas. Good take, and he's had a look. That's a
Fuck,
brilliant interception.
one too many passes attempted there. I mean, we're not going to get it past them just by blasting it, I don't think. Always worth a go, I guess.
Arcas
Okay.
hits one.
Off target!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh,
Another
really off
example
target.
of how comfortable this team is on the break.
That was a good attack as well. A really good attack. Just spooned the finish.
De Bruyne,
Fuck.
and it's Mondi. That's great strength on the ball.
Good
Just
lad.
brushed off the ball there. Now a chance to break. Goes long.
Go on, Arcos,
Neatly
lad.
flicked on. And Arcas!
Ah,
I think it's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back
I
up
do have a
his-
very
his
good
high-class
goalkeeper,
range.
but I don't know. I just
Breaks
felt
on
more
here.
confident with that, but rather than
And the finish!
trying to chip him.
That's gone a long way up and away.
It's out. Come on, calm down. That would have been a really good sort of chance to seal the game there, but
Arcas
We'll have other
is being
chances.
picked on here.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high
Fucking hell,
alert
Mark, Nelly,
whenever
get your boot
he
on it.
goes anywhere near the ball.
Early part of the second half then, a time at which teams can be found to be vulnerable defensively, and that is certainly true for one of the sides on show here.
Shit.
De Bruyne. Castledine battles to win it
Oh,
back.
you fucking pricks.
Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Bernardo Silva hits that
Safety
roll.
first.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Things are going well here. We're just going to have to replace tired legs as and when they happen.
Looking for
That's it.
space out wide.
What a ball that was.
Play for a throw. Manchester making
They're
another
making all
change here.
sorts of changes here. Oof.
And he's there to cut it out.
What? At least
Out to
get
the
hold of
right.
it. Ugh, pricks.
Aguero,
I'll do it all you, mate. No, it's not.
De Bruyne.
Go on, do. Make the challenge.
The referee's awarded a free
What?
kick.
No way.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal
This could be
warning.
just a free goal for them because they've got the best free kick takers in the world, arguably. Let's try and not make it a free goal for them.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Go on, go on, go on. Win it.
Ah, he's given it
Yes.
away. Gets the better of his man. Shot a goal.
Chipped.
That is
Cheeky dink.
gorgeous.
Dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun.
it really
Dun
is
dun
a
dun
finish
dun.
of the
Cheeky
highest
dink.
order. 2 up. And
Oh.
straight into ball clear.
Grab that.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his
Look at
mind up
that.
on how he was going to finish
Brilliant
it.
run. Keeper was in no man's land. Trophy bought. League bought. Yeah, I forgot that I changed the title. I changed all of their banners to to that. Oh, yes. Money, not sports. Oh,
That's
great
2 now
banners.
without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
And it's Walker. Sané. And here's Aguero. Away from immediate
That was
danger.
dangerous.
Sané. And that has put
Good
paid to
lads.
that.
Oh yeah.
Now the breakaway. Chance!
Oof. Good shot.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Let's have a look at our
That's a
bench.
sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Yeah, get Castledine off there. I'm not taking Arcos off. No way. Actually, no. Yep. Sugar's a bit knackered. Okay. There's our changes. They'll happen when the ball goes out,
De Bruyne.
or when the next foul happens, or whatever.
Manchester to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Kyle Walker. Sané.
Not exactly who that was supposed to go to, but okay.
Castledine drives it forward. Well positioned to make that
Shit.
interception. Well played, he saw that coming.
That'll do.
And it's got through. That's found its target. Pumps it into the air.
Go on, Arcos.
They are
This might actually be safe.
and surely
It might actually be
that
safe.
settles it. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Oh shit.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous. And it
This
helped
is
him
an
to direct it
enormous
exactly
result.
where he
Like
wanted
1-0
it
against
that
Man
day.
City
I
at the
think when it
beginning of the
comes to
season.
aerial department, this fella
That was a
is
big
definitely
result. This is a
outstanding.
giant result. Titanic. Oh yes. And away as well.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So here he is, making his first appearance in
Crikey,
new
O'Reilly.
colours. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ah, I should have gone
Stones
a
read it
bit
and
wider.
intercepts. Donnarumma gets it upfield. Gets into some space.
It's not quite corner flag time, but
Over it comes.
no point taking senseless risks.
Good ball, it's real chance! Outstanding
Oh,
save to
man.
keep that out.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Yes.
Arcas,
Ah, you what, mate?
he's got through.
Oh, what a ball.
Sané goes for goal! And it's played forward. And
Somehow
here's the chance to
managed to
counter.
get it clear with that.
Ball through needs to
Great
be
ball
good
to
here.
Arcos here.
Has a hit!
Oof. Keeper did well. Got
Forward it
himself in the
goes.
way.
Just 5 minutes left.
Abdu, what are you
waited.
doing all the way up there, mate?
Aguero.
Fucking maniac.
Aguero decides to play it back.
Yes,
Gets
he
it
does.
back.
Defenders were in a good position there, forced him backwards.
Oh, good interception.
Ah, Arcos. What? Did you not fancy, taking that ball? No?
Pablo Hernandez.
It was past
who's
you.
Made his impact already.
Leave it be. Yeah, okay.
Nicely measured pass. Arcas!
Another shot on target.
Got his work done. It's Silva. Lobs it in gently. Bernardo
What a
Silva
result this is gonna be.
provides an outlet.
If we can keep a clean sheet
Off his
against them,
feet. He's
I
got
mean,
options in
it's
the box
by
if he gets
no
his head
means
up.
certain.
Keeper's ball.
It's looking more and more
Information that
likely.
There will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
This is definite corner flag time.
Great run this. He's covered quite a distance. Looking for a decent ball in.
Ah, what?
Added time is up.
Yes.
And there goes the whistle.
What a result that
Demolition,
was.
Destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it.
Now,
He's
how many
somewhat
points
what
are
we've
we
witnessed,
behind
Jim.
Well, I
Man
have to
City
admit,
now?
Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
That was a
Thanks to
6-pointer.
Jim. We both wish you
6 points in the bag there. Come on. Right, they were miles and miles ahead. They still kind of are. They're 13 points ahead. Really, they can lose 4 games and be fine. But that was an enormous result. Right, let's see if we can get some negotiations done. Sahun will be coming back. Sure. I've ushed him down. Yeah. Cool. See if anyone wants any of my players. Doesn't look like it. Right, next game's against Burnley, which we will play after this break. I'm eating some wine gums. Num num. Because at Christmas, that is also breakfast food. Right, we've got some negotiations going down. Someone wants one of our players. Castledine? Ooh. They want Castledine, do they? I'm gonna say no. I'm also gonna say transfer policy, refuse all, yes. Martinelli. No. End negotiations, yes. Transfer policy, refuse all, yes. Right, I think we need to do that with Arcos as well if we haven't already. Yeah, refuse all. And Whitehouse. And Abdu. And Mendes. Yeah, just basically the whole first team needs to be on a refusal basis. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Right, next we have a game against Burnley. Okay, now our players are looking a bit, some of them are a bit not on form, you might say. Yeah. Okay. Fuchs. Put Fuchs back on. Yeah. Okay. Pablo on. Right. Burnley are in their away kit, which is just as well. Nom nom nom. It is mad how long it takes for someone to realise that your favourite sweets have changed.
On a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that. What should be a really good.
When I was a teenager, like wine gums were my favourite sweets of all time. Loved them, absolutely loved them. I still like them, but they're not my favourite no more. And every Christmas since then, I've always gotten a big box of wine gums. It's exactly the same with like my favourite whiskey used to be Jim Beam. This is the first year I've not gotten about 4 bottles of Jim Beam. And it's because, like, I've been very strict with people and said, look, Jim Beam is not my favourite no more. My favourite is Jameson's. And I'm really into my Irish whiskey at the minute, which is great. I love Irish whiskey, it's amazing. And I've finally gotten my first, like, Christmas bottle of Jameson's.
And he's there to cut it out.
I've also got like Scotch in that, which is my least favourite of the whiskies.
Really alert to the danger. Breaks on here.
But
Too strong for his
yeah,
opponent.
it goes. For me, it goes Irish whiskey, then bourbon, and then Scotch. In that order. Bushmills is another amazing whiskey. Love it. I once got a weird coloured label one, which was an interesting one. That was also very smooth. Oh, off target, shit. Let's double check. Yes, I am unmuted. Happy days. Come on.
Needed to be better than that.
Yes.
And he knows it.
Yes. Oh no, that was supposed to be a through ball, and it just didn't happen.
It's gone a long way up and away. That's been one straight back.
I've decided not to go for a coffee this time.
Back to the keeper and go again.
Like, most of the time I'm horrifically sleep deprived, but I've had like a week off already and I feel great.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's made sure that that won't get through.
So, I'm on just a can of Coke. Still got caffeine in it. But I don't have that, like, actual need for caffeine that I usually get.
Just brushed off the ball there. Looking to break out here.
There's the go.
Arcas.
Ah, tried a nice back heel. Come on, chase him down.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Castledine.
Ah,
Retrieve,
cut out.
perhaps momentary. He's in space and looking for options. Hits one!
Oof, that was a good shot.
That carried quite a threat.
Destroy them!
Castledine gets it back. Arcas.
Oh, fucking hell. Arcas just couldn't get it. Forced the corner though. Shit the hell.
Forward it goes. Castledine. Oh,
Fuck.
that's a waste.
So yeah, what else has been good this year? Well, there's been a few good games been released.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
My favourite of which has been Ghost of Tsushima on the PlayStation 4. Amazing game. Fantastic game. I've talked about it on previous streams. It's a must play if you have a PlayStation 4, especially if you've got a PlayStation 4 Plus to make it look even prettier. It's insane. It's an insanely good game.
It's been lever clear.
And I would say if you can get yourself a PlayStation 4 dead cheap now because the PlayStation 5's come out, do it, because the games, the console exclusive games for the PlayStation 4 are phenomenal. Just like that goal. Yes! God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man. You've just got to do it. So if you can't afford a PlayStation 5, definitely, and you've not played those games, and never had a PlayStation 4, get hold of one. You can get a PlayStation 4 Pro probably second hand dirt cheap now. Probably get it on eBay or whatever, you know, shops that you've got. In the UK it's like Game, and is Granger Games still alive? I don't know, but CEX as well.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Cork is
Oh
fouled.
man.
Wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
Oof. Yeah, Doom Eternal.
Very well to get to that.
That's been
Well,
fun.
you can't ask for much more than that.
I've been
A
streaming
difficult
that.
moment
I'm
he simply had to deal with.
probably about a third of the way through it now. Probably do another stream of that at some point over the Crimbo holidays. Try and get that doom out of the way.
Massively.
Oof. Great save.
Oh, that was no
Great
routine
save.
Westwood sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
I think for the next stream I'm going to have to change, like lower the settings of the output for both the video and the stream, because this is chugging
And he heaves
Chugging
it
hard.
forward.
at some points. It's like PowerPoint.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Ah shit. Ah shit.
Wood.
Well, the crowd clearly
yeah.
like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
No,
Brushed off the ball
that's not
there.
who that was going to.
Westwood drives it
Oh,
forward.
fucking shitty
flicked
dicks.
Wood! A real chance and a real
That was
let-off.
atrocious
Okay,
defending
it's
there.
come to nothing, but it's a
Oi,
warning
stop
of
nomming
further
yourself.
threat on the break.
Stop it. Just hear the dog fucking ripping his own fucking skin off.
Peters. Arcas. Out towards the flank. Arcas.
Oh,
Well
fuck.
played. He's taken that really cleanly. Defence got the better of him this time, but has a pop.
Oof, just off target.
Missed, but by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Barnes.
God damn it.
Chance! They've scored! They have pulled
The game
themselves
has
right
just
back into
not
it.
wanted me to win some of these games.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty.
Shit,
He
that
made it look
fucking
like
bad.
he does it every day.
Fuck you.
Burnley grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Not
Done
if I
very
can
well
fucking
to
help it.
intervene.
Come on, Arcos, lad.
Going through. Castledine gets on the end of it.
The passes are just not going to who
Dashing
I'm
forward at pace.
like pointing the analog stick to. I'm sure they're not.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
And they will not be
It's
dispossessed, for fuck's sake. Look at this!
He's found his
They
man.
somehow managed to get on the ball after
It's
I've
Brady.
completely destroyed him in the tackle.
Brady puts in a cross. Knocks it away. Hoists it forward. Arcas.
Oh,
Get the
fuck's
better of his
sake.
opposite number.
Please stop it.
Oh, good interception. That's a foul.
Elbowed
Free
in the
kick's been
face.
given.
That's got to be a card.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Fucking hell. Come on.
Castledine. Look at the defender bombing forward.
That's a throw.
Out for a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. Hits one!
It's a corner.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Peters tries to clear. out to the right. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, is it? Has a hit!
Oh, what a goal!
In it goes!
I think that was Marco Gomez.
They've got their lead back.
Yes, it was. Or Mario Gomez, or whoever his name is.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
It's rubbing the dog's belly. Make him feel better. I'm telling you off a lot, haven't I? It's been biting yourself. Right, let's do this.
So we have a break.
Oh, half time.
The whistle for half-time.
Well, hey.
So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead. Shot a goal!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
That would have been
set
fun.
on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
It was a good run. He just didn't get the control on it that he needed.
And it's been given away.
Ah, referee.
Westwood. Cork. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Arcas.
They've got the block in there.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Right.
Delivers across. And he's there to clear it.
Corner.
The referee has given a corner. Cork puts it away.
No one fancy making this run down the wing? Okay. Let's pass it back in then.
Burnley are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tap. Has a goal!
Oh, that was worth a shot, that.
Brady. Westwood. Twansebe drives it towards the front. Well played, he saw that coming.
Whew.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Burnley seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read, and
Arcas!
Oh, good save.
Oh, great save, real class.
Arcas is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Ow. He keeps saying that after you see Arcos just raging his face off.
Swung into up to me.
Oh, was that Castledine with that giant head?
And this is getting better.
Oh no, it's not
and better.
Chino.
An
Nice.
absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to
Look at that
direct it
header.
exactly where he wanted
Amazing.
it to that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Come on.
hope sends that a long way. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Castledine. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out. And the shot!
Oof.
Arca shoots! Managed to get it away.
Nearly.
Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Oof.
Barnes. Has
Oh,
he picked
wow.
him out? This is promising.
Okay, get in the
It's
way,
Brady.
get in the way,
Brady.
get in the way. Yes. That was shocking
One way of
defending,
trying
but we
to make
recovered
things
well.
happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
That was a
Positions himself
shockingly
well and
bad
cuts
pass.
it out. Bardsley to play it forward. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Oof.
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line, very impressive.
Come on, get to him.
Lingard crosses in a low one.
Oof. That was dangerous. Keeper got to it first.
Keeper sends it forward. Arcas spreads it towards the left.
No one fancy making a wing run.
75 minutes on the clock now.
Come on.
Lingard. And now they can launch a counter. And it's
Safety
played
first.
forward and back to base. Gets it upfield. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Barnes. Wood.
Oof. Got away with that.
Arcas.
Bloody hell.
Brady. He's got options out wide. Cut out in the nick
Oof.
of time.
Yes, cut out in the nick of time. Come on.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Oh,
Needs to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
How did he get it through them there?
And it's Brady. And here's Barnes. Gets it back.
Good
Barnes
strength,
really
that.
got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Gets into a dangerous position. Right through the middle. Oh, well defended. That
Oof.
had to be done. Tries to locate someone up front.
Uh-huh. Pardon me while I just delete this.
Lingard. Defenders on the back foot. Well weighted.
Oof. Keeper did well there. Keeper did very well.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Westwood. And help's available out wide. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but
Yeah,
you couldn't
another
help
game of
notice
this
that he
year.
was starting
Disco
to
Elysium.
labour a bit, so it's no
Fucking
surprise.
great game.
Last ditch
I
defending,
never
but that'll
completed
do.
it. I feel bad about that. Oh,
He's not going to
what?
get that.
Take a touch.
Barnes.
Oh,
Lingard
no.
gets the better of his... Lingard!
Oof, good shot.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Another solid win by the looks of it.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Has a look and plays it in. Caught. And that's that.
It's a good game, that.
So they have
Good
their
game.
win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Look, they've got to be...
Right. Let's see how the table's affected by this. Oh my god, Wolves just beat Man City as well. Oh, we're pulling them in. Pulling them in. We're up in second. We're already 10 points behind now. Yes. Do you know what? I have hope. And with that, I think we're going to call it today. I need to get to the shops at some point before they close. I believe the stream is struggling, so might as well call it quits. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much for bearing with me. I know there's been a couple of people watching. I will edit this as best as possible before I put it on YouTube. But it might not look pretty. I'm going to tweak with the settings to see if I can get the next stream running well. Tomorrow I may do a Warhammer painting stream, so look out for that. If you enjoy the sort of thing that you see here, we do streaming as regularly as possible. Hit the follow button, please. Everything goes up on YouTube. The link to that is in the banner on the